Hello Pisces, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could also be current. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, you could be dealing with somebody that you've met. You have a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. My method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. So, Pisces. You have here two cards that are quite challenging. Fear as well as boundaries, but the rest of them, not bad, pretty good. We have here, first card is the strongest, laughter, followed by surrender, mystery, compassion, fear, synthesis, power, boundaries, and then we have creativity under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Pisces, right now, the way that I feel, I can't truly express to you how I miss you. I feel that you are my best friend. You are that person who's my confidant. You know what makes me happy. You know what makes me tick. You know how to make me laugh. You know what makes my heart happy, and you are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days. My heart feels happy when you're with me and when I'm with you. And I cherish this friendship, and I do miss what we have and what we have had. I've also felt recently that you and I belong together. I've had this realization where I belong to you, you belong to me, and I have surrendered my mind, my heart, my body to you. Before, I wouldn't give in, but now I realized that you are right, and I do want to give in to you. You are that one person where if you would lead, I would follow, because I have surrendered to you. I also feel that in this connection, there is this sense of mystery. This mystery that I feel. I question the heavens. Why is it? Why is it that you have come into my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? I do feel that in this connection, there is this longing, and I feel it's a spiritual longing. I wonder, are you and I supposed to be together? There must be a reason why you're in my life. And when I see you, it's as if I've known you from before. There's something about you that's so familiar. I also feel that in this connection, there's this beautiful light that you shine from the inside. And I recognize that light. No matter where you are, no matter what you do, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. When you're not there, I can smell your scent sometimes. And even when you're not there, I can feel your presence. And in my dreams, everything seems so real. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of compassion. The things that I have put you through, the pain, suffering, hurt, and pain that I've caused you, the heartbreak. I understand now what I've done to you. Yes, I do have compassion, sympathy, and empathy, but that doesn't change anything. All I know is that I've hurt you. And now I understand how I've made you feel. Right now, so many things have changed. I feel unworthy. Unworthy of you. Because of the things that I have said and done. I feel anxious, nervous even around you. Sometimes even a little paranoid. A long time ago, I used to be very confident, but I lost that confidence. Now there are insecurities, no self-esteem. I feel worthless because I was reckless. A long time ago, there was a sense of peace and harmony in this connection. But things are now changed. They are different. I no longer feel that there's peace and harmony, but I want to restore it. I know there are certain things you want to talk about, and I want to talk to you and open up to you about this. I've hidden in the depths and the shadows of this forest dark secrets that were never revealed to you. I want to talk to you about that. Certain things that are in my heart and my mind that I feel is important for you to know. And I offer this to you. There's a part of you that I feel that has been very much in charge, dominating and even alpha. The alpha spirit in you. I like it. Sometimes, for me, it's a little too much. But that sense of power that you have, it actually makes me feel powerless. Me feeling this way, it's difficult to think any other way. You make me emotionally vulnerable. You make me weak in the knees. And I don't know how to move on. You have this ability of changing my perspective, seeing things through a different lens. I also feel that you can tempt. You can even be seductive. But you don't even have to try. It just happens. Which is why, because of the things that I've put you through, and the fact that you make me feel so weak, I feel unworthy. of this intense spiritual connection. And so I put up my boundaries, not wanting to experience anything else, not believing that a connection like this could even exist, waiting for fate and destiny to find its way, to knock on my door. But in the meantime, I have put up my boundaries. Overall, I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would love to weave, where you are the center of my world. I want to be with you. But sometimes things change. And it's difficult to be in a connection with someone that I've hurt. And I'm afraid that all that I've done, it has resulted in this breakup, this erosion of this beautiful friendship that once existed. It has faded away, it has washed away. But I have surrendered to you now. How are you to know that if I have put up boundaries? All right, Pisces. You are dealing with somebody here who has realized this is a spiritual connection. You have had a past life with this person, most likely. This could have been somebody you were married to, you were betrothed, you were engaged. Could have been a secret love affair, which was very rare, but it has happened. Twin flame, soulmates, karmic partners, maybe even more. It's a very intense connection. And this person feels almost scared and intimidated, even paranoid, at the intensity. And sometimes what happens is people put up boundaries. They just don't know how to deal with it. So the easiest thing for them to do is just put up a wall. Truly, it is a coward move, but it works for them. And that's why they do it. Okay. Let's have a look. So for those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just did, that is the current status of your person of interest. So something that's happening currently, that's what we were just looking at. This set of, or these set of cards, this deck, I like to have a look a little bit into the past, what happened. So this is for those of you that may not have ever received any closure. Your person of interest may have just abandoned you. They may have ghosted you, walked out. Your person of interest may just be messaging you once in a blue moon, very rarely. So you're wondering what's going on. This will hopefully provide you with some clarity and some guidance, better understanding as to what happened back then. Things were going great, but then something changed. What was it? Ooh. This is one of the most complicated cards. Goodness gracious me. All right, guys. There's another card that fell out here. Actually, it was a peekaboo card, but I pulled it out. And this situation just got a little worse. This is, of course, in the back of the day, okay? This is something that they didn't tell you that they should have, and don't shoot the messenger. You have a situation here where you have temptation followed by love. And then you have 8 of coins. Remember, I read these in the reverse, so it's not going to be sunshine and daisies. Temptation. Let's have a look. Inner turmoil and obsession. Tempted by forces that one cannot control. Obsession in the form of envy. Having strong sensual desires. And the need to be controlling. What they wanted was freedom from this type of temptation. And they wanted to experience the envy of others, especially when they're with you. They were jealous. They were envious. They wanted to transform this weakness of sensual desires and temptation and this obsession. They wanted to transform that weakness into a strength. So you see, this person couldn't think straight. Pisces. They were highly sexually addicted to you. That's what was going on here. Now, either you guys were intimate physically, or maybe you were not, but your naked body and your private parts, it was on their mind. All right? That's what happened here. The unfortunate thing with this is that a lot of the attention was more on lust, passionate lust, but there's really no love, which is strange because you got the love card here, right? But like I said, let's read this in the reverse. Not good. This is why your person of interest actually felt that they were unworthy of it, because you remember you had the fear card? That's why. Because they felt unworthy of the love that you were giving because you were truthful, but they were not. Here we have how once upon a time there was an awareness of the nature of passionate love. They knew what needed to be encouraged in order to make that happen. They knew it could have been an important relationship, but they did not take it there. Why? Because they did not have peace within themselves. Love that could have transformed the world and that person, but it did not. Why? Because at some point in time, because of the temptation that they had for you, the obsession and the sensual desires, they felt unworthy of love because they were manipulating you with sexuality. Immaturity and irresponsibility in love relationships and game playing. They were a player. So for them, it was all about down there, thinking. That's all it was. Many of you may think, no, that's not it. I knew there was something special. There is a part of them that has affection for you, but how far did that really go? Are you together now? No. That's why you're here, right? It was not a commitment that lasted. And the majority of you are dealing with somebody that truly was in it. I know a lot of people, personal and clients, people who were in relationships for money, and that's okay. And who are in relationships for just simply physical intimacy. Because sometimes we don't get it all. You can't get the emotional, spiritual, and physical connection all in one. It is extremely rare to get that. So even if you get 2 out of 3, that's more than enough. So here you have a situation where this person, they found you, and they thought, you know what? The physical side is good enough. But when you started giving them love, that's why, and that's when they put that boundary up. You had the boundaries card, remember? They put the boundaries up because they felt crappy. They felt terrible. Why? They finally grew a conscience. They felt terrible because they were using you sexually. They were playing games with you and your heart. You remember that card? You had compassion, didn't you? You had compassion right there. That is why they felt sorry for you. They felt pity. It's like, oh my God, why are they with me? Who the heck am I? I'm worthless. I'm nothing. I feel sorry for Pisces to even be talking to me. Why are they talking to me? They deserve better. They need someone better than me. This is exactly why you ended up getting that compassion card. Because when the compassion card just kind of pops up by itself, but the next card after that was a fear card, I remember. That's something that is really eye-catchy for me, because here with the compassion card, this person is having compassion. They're having empathy. They're feeling a little sorry, a little bit pity even. But why? Because they're seeing themselves as literally an outsider looking in, which is so weird. And they're seeing that, oh, look at her. Or look at him. It's a her here. Why is she with someone like me? Right? Or look at him. Why is he with someone like me? The outsider here is your person of interest. But this is how they were viewing you. So this is a realization that your person of interest had. Please understand this. The reason why these two things happened, I believe you had this here, and I think you had this here before, okay? This is what happened. Your person of interest started to feel unworthy because they started to feel compassion towards you, that, oh my goodness, Pisces is loving me so much and all I'm doing is physically using this person. They couldn't live with themselves anymore. End of story. Boundaries. They put up boundaries. What's the easiest thing I can do with Pisces? Put up my boundaries. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to corrupt them anymore. I don't want to use them anymore because it's absolutely wrong. They deserve better. That is what your person of interest has been feeling for quite some time. Now, in their own twisted kind of way, they think they've done you a favor, right? You feel hurt a lot. You feel like, oh my goodness, this person just abandoned me. They didn't talk to me. They didn't tell me what they were thinking. If they told you this would hurt you even more. Nobody's going to come up to you and say, yeah, I was just using you. Nobody says that. If they do, they might just get hurt in return from somebody, right? This is a problem. People avoid confrontation because they don't want it. They don't like it. They don't have to deal with it, right? They have a choice. People have a choice to walk away. This is what this person did. They walked away from a difficult situation that they've discovered that they put themselves into, and they realized that you are a sweetheart. That's why they had compassion. It's a good thing, guys, that this person has compassion for you. Why? Because it could have gone on and on and on for years, for decades. I've done readings for people, 23, even like 25 years maximum at least, and they've said that they've had on-off relationships. And just with one person, on-off. It never really went anywhere. And they think it's love. But when I do the readings, it's like, okay, so they've been using you this entire time. You don't realize it. You don't realize it because we don't view love and passion like that. We give them a second chance. We give them the benefit of the doubt. And when somebody comes back around, we get this hope. And we're so happy. Oh, maybe this person does love me. Please understand, your person of interest did what they did because they thought it was the right thing to do. I mean, it's one good thing they did. The problem is, it truly must have hurt you in return because you did have the past life spiritual card, which shows me you are connected on a soul level, and having that distance from this person, it must be hurting like hell. I know all about it. But it's a blessing in disguise. 8 of coins. Let's have a look at the 8 of coins. 8 of coins, we have here avoiding work that needed to be done. They wanted to bring their talents to the next level. Then they discovered that maybe it's time for vocational education or some type of wisdom that was needed. They did not have that. There was also a sense of dissatisfaction for the work that they had done in this connection. So, wow, this person was like totally out there. They were wanting, and their focus was on their success, was on their future. They were trying to make things better in this connection. They did not know how. They were not good at it. They were trying to be in that love workshop, but they could not because there's no sense of love. This person realized that all they were doing was just using you. Now, even in the first set of cards, guys, you didn't have any sort of cards that I saw that were totally lovey-dovey. It wasn't. And there are quite a few cards that could have come up, but they did not. So, it's not that this person, let me say it this way, okay? It's not that this person didn't love you. They're just not in love with you. Had they been in love, or even beyond that, or had they just loved you even, they would have behaved differently. The other side of this coin, it shows sometimes that when a person steps back, they do it because they don't want to hurt you. And think about it. Somebody that doesn't want to hurt you obviously cares about you. And they're trying to protect you. Why are they trying to protect you? Because you are precious. You are special. You are unique. And you deserve better. So yes, this person does have affection towards you. They do have feelings and emotions, and it got so strong that they had to cut it off because they didn't want to hurt you anymore. But then there's that other flip side to them, where all they wanted was the physical and the materialistic. They knew they couldn't give you what you wanted. But in order to stop it, in order for you not to get hurt, they took a step back, they put up those boundaries, and they discontinued the connection the way that it once was. Wow. Oh boy, these readings. I tell you, these readings, getting into a person's mind. And what's interesting is there's so many people that do the same thing. This is how I know this, because it is a repetitive pattern of behavior from people that I've done readings for. It's common. There's only a limited amount of things people do when it comes to relationships, and it can be from anyone from any part of the world. I have seen that, I've experienced that. All right, I have here the Beginner's Tarot, and what I like to do with this deck, I like to have a look at any sort of actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. All right. Indeed, they have been missing the past. They do miss you. And that's the thing. What do they miss? The innocence. The innocence that once existed, but I've seen the word corrupt, but now they corrupted you. And of course, like I said, it could be simply that this was not a physical connection. But I have seen, through my clients and life experience, you can literally have an entire relationship based on the eyes, on gestures, on body language. It's crazy. And I think that's even more intense, actually, because you're building up that tension, right? And it gets to the point where it just feels like it's real. It's an actual relationship. But the other person, who is the person that looks and stares, they always deny it. Oh, no, there's nothing. Oh, sorry, you misunderstood. That's why you keep staring at the person for like a good more than 2 or 3 minutes. People deny it all the time, but it's because there's so many reasons, right? They may be involved with somebody else at home, or they have other worries that they'll be caught at work. But these things happen And a lot of people don't realize that you don't have to literally be just in a physical relationship to have a relationship, as weird as that sounds. This is more like, for some of you, it could be like an energetic relationship if I was to title it as something. That's kind of what it would be like. Here we have the Two of Pentacles. So it does appear your person of interest is quite busy. They have a lot going on. And here they're juggling many things. One of the things is yourself as well. But they're trying to find a better balance, juggling their career, their priorities, the things that they want to accomplish. It could be anything. But the majority of the things are all tangible in a way, materialistic things. They're busy and they're overwhelmed. And it seems here that they are overworked even. So they don't have time to dedicate to you. That's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why. So they don't have a lot of time. And because they didn't have time, they could not create that emotional connection with you, because you may think that they had time, but from their point of view in their life here, they're also very overwhelmed here too. Two cards here that tell me they're overwhelmed. They don't have time for you. They may have given you 37% the time because I'm seeing 37. I have no idea why 37, but I got 37. They may give you 30% of the time, and the rest of it is all dedicated to something else. Other work, other responsibilities, chores, things like that. How is that beneficial to you? Is it even fair? It's not even up to 50, the time and energy and effort that they're putting in. So is it even worth it if it's just 37%? The answer is no. And so when they see logically that it does not make sense, they take a step back and realize, you know what? This is not the right time for me to be in this connection, because I can't even dedicate my heart and my mind to this person. So it's probably best if I can't give them my time. I don't want to ruin something, so let me just take a step back. That's what's going on in this person's mind. Here we have Justice. They do feel, absolutely, they feel that they have just taken and taken in this connection, and you have given. They feel that there is a lack of balance. There needs to be a better give and take in this connection. They feel that all they've been doing is just taking, and it's one-sided. They don't like it. They want you to have equal rights. Here we also have Six of Cups. Like I said earlier, this person is missing you, and I do see that they want to return back to the past when it was wonderful, soft, innocent. The first glance, the first touch, the first kiss, everything that happened that was on an innocent level. Why? Because now they feel they corrupted you. Whatever level it is, they feel that they've ruined you, and they miss you because they want to return to the past. Here we have the Ten of Wands. They already had a lot of issues in their life, and by having you in their life, they created more issues and burden in their own life because of the haunting memory that they have of you now. The problem here is, I see, even if you want to be in a connection with them, like I said, 37%, they cannot give you that time, energy, and effort that you actually deserve, because they are so overwhelmed with certain things that are going on in their life that they can't give you that time. If they did, it would not be enough, and that would not do you justice. It's not good. The World card, the overall arching theme. We have a situation here where this person feels the distance between the both of you. They don't like it. They want to close that gap. They want to bridge that gap and bring you and them together. They do want to do that. They miss you. Even if you're under the same roof, you may be living separately in a way. And so there is that distance. But this person actually wants to close that gap. They want to be closer to you now, emotionally and physically, not spiritually, not yet, but they do feel that with the other card earlier, with Mystery card. But they do want to be with you, close. This is a sense of appreciation, and with the Six of Cups, it's a cups, isn't it? We have a little bit of love sprouting here. Yes, eventually, if you keep your distance and be that hotsy-totsy that you are, this person's going to be running towards you, okay? So you let them do that, and you just do you. You do your own thing, because clearly this person right now is overwhelmed. Let them finish off what they have to finish. Eventually, they're going to fear losing you, and that's when they usually start to come back into your life. But you can only do that if you keep yourself as that rare diamond, please. Don't go out displaying yourself, saying, here I am, take me now. No, because then they won't value you. They won't miss you. What you need here is exactly what the Six of Cups is. It's the missing kind of card, those memories that they have of you, fantasizing, thinking. But what'll happen is love will start to drip in like a leaky tap. Tip, tip, tap, 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 drop, drop. It's a situation that's going to grow, but very slowly, right? Isn't it, there's that saying, the ocean, I don't know what that's saying. I love sayings. I just don't know how to say them. The ocean, you guys know what it is. The ocean is made up of so many drops, right? Can you please tell me what that is so I can learn? You guys know what that is. So the ocean is made up of droplets, right? So drop by drop by drop. That is similar, because I'm seeing an ocean right now with a bunch of like droplets. It is like that this person, and ocean is emotional, right? Ocean is the emotion. Okay, that rhymes. That was weird. So what I'm seeing here is this person, piece by piece, drop by drop, they are going to start to feel emotions for you, and it's going to be deep as the sea. Isn't that beautiful? Very beautiful. I'm seeing a very dark blue, like really deep blue sea. This is going to be very dark. It's not shallow love here. This is very dark, deep love. So it's really good, but this is only going to happen, Pisces, if you truly focus on yourself, keep your distance, don't rush into anything, don't rush towards this person. Let this person change, evolve, fall in love with you, and then things seem to be fine. It's going to happen. I don't see it here, but I know it's going to happen because of this Six of Cups card, and nobody wants to be overwhelmed for their entire life. At some point in time, things change. This person will not want to be in this state forever. They will eventually give up, move on, and they'll be like, okay, you know what? I still miss my Pisces. Here we also have worlds apart, maybe. The ocean also indicates that you are worlds apart in a way. With this also, it could mean for some of you that you are dealing with somebody who is at a distance. Not only at a distance, but a racial difference between the both of you. There may be something here where the both of you are from different cultures, different religions, different backgrounds, and that might have been a little bit of an issue. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say. Right now, I really don't see this person reaching out to you, Pisces. It seems like they're extremely overwhelmed with their own life, whatever's going on in their life. Part of it has to do with like other things that are in their life. This could be burdens. It could be job-related stuff, taking care of other people, projects, settling down, paying the bills. It could be a whole lot of things, but what I do see is that you have two cards, and it does talk about that. So, I mean, when there's two cards, you can't go wrong. It does mean they're genuinely overwhelmed. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look. Ooh. Okay. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Within the next few weeks, followed by meditation brings answers, then we have success, then we have there's something better. You are ready. Followed by big, happy changes. Wow. Pisces, this is jam-packed. Absolutely. We have here within the next few weeks. So next few weeks for me sometimes is also next few months, but it is a timeline. It's giving you more of a timeline. Within the next few weeks, something is going to happen where it's going to be very successful for you, what it is that you desire, or within the next few months, actually. Meditation brings answers. So this is you reconnecting with the divine. This is the holy light of God, who we call God, the Almighty, the source of this universe. Do trust in the divine plan. Meditate on the holy white light of God. Remember, it's a white light, but always remember to say holy. There's a lot of lights in the universe, and not all of them are holy. 21 minutes minimum for meditation. That's what Angel Fakiel has told me. And you can read a little bit about Angel Fakiel. She's my angel guide as a gift to me from who we call God. And she tells me everything that there is to know about the spiritual world. So here she has mentioned to me 21 minutes regarding meditation and 2 to 3 minutes minimum for a prayer. You just have to believe it. You just have to mean it. It's just like a Wi-Fi connection. The stronger the connection, the more solid the upload and the download. Here we have success. So it does appear meditation brings answers. You are going to receive some type of answers after you've connected with the divine, you have reflected a little bit, taken some time out. There is going to be success because at some point in time here, there's going to be something better. Now, this could be two things. There could be something better that happens in this connection in terms of the circumstances, the situation. But for others of you, this could literally mean somebody else. So be prepared for the unexpected, right? Expect the unexpected. Because here you're going to be receiving some type of success and even an opportunity that may be either something better than what you're in right now or somebody completely different that enters your life. Whatever happens, they are saying here that you are ready. And with this card, you are ready. It does show me that you're ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically in this connection to take on whatever comes to you. We also have here big, happy changes. I think that is the best card in this entire deck that I totally love. So big, happy changes. There's going to be changes. They're going to be big, and you're going to be happy about it. We also have here romance. So it does appear that in this connection, there's a spiritually based romantic connection. Yes. And you had that right in the beginning too with the mystery card. So it's double confirmed. You both have had a past life together. Could also be a future life. Could also be that both of you were on the spiritual realm in a different plane of existence. But your souls know each other. I've done readings and they are quite remarkable. So some of them are regarding past lives. A small portion of them are regarding a future life. Either way, your souls are connected, and that's why this connection is so strong. And it is also quite difficult to let go, and there is a sense of obsession. This is also why your person of interest felt obsessed with you. In the near future, you're going to meet somebody who is either your current person, who is a romantically based spiritual connection, or somebody else. There's something better. There's somebody better that's going to come into your life in the near future. And that is also someone who is a spiritually based romantic connection. The overall arching theme, be assertive. So a lot in this connection, you have been that person who may have taken everything with a grain of salt. You've just been keeping, biting your tongue, keeping quiet, walking on eggshells even. It's not right. It's not good. So what they're telling you here is that it's important for you to start to really believe in yourself, but also start to speak up for yourself. When things commence in the coming future with this person, let them know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. Tell them what your boundaries are, and keep healthy boundaries, because people do tend to respect a little more if you do keep those healthy boundaries. They're also afraid of losing you, because then you are that rare diamond. Here we have romance. I just wanted to go over this card with you. I do past life readings, and they are quite interesting. Like I said, not all of them are past life, maybe a tiny portion. I would literally say like 4% as far as the ones that I've done. I would just say 4% are slightly different than a past life, but it is a connection that the both of you have on a spiritual level. So I look into the past, I see what it is that the both of you were and why in this lifetime you're being affected due to things that happened in the past. How is it affecting you in this lifetime? Typically, it gives people some closure. It gives you a much better understanding about you, about them, about life, and the way karma works, the way life works, right? Not all the time are the stories happy. They can be tragic. They can be sad. They can be quite upsetting sometimes. But majority of the time, they're just wanting to be with each other for a second time. That happens. It happened a lot. So if you are interested, have a look at my website. Right now, I do have love readings available. I have packages on negative energies, how to get rid of them. I also have the past life package. And it does take me a while to do that particular reading, but do read through the description. And if you like what you see, then you could definitely place an order. And if by chance you feel that you would like to get it maybe even later, or you feel that it's out of stock, not feel, but if you see that it's out of stock, then just send me an email. And I'll put you on the waiting list. Just let me know that you'd like to be on the waiting list. Because sometimes these particular readings, they're quite in demand. And I do get very busy with those specific ones because it does take me a long time. That's why I have to. Sometimes they're out of stock. So also on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, which is on YouTube, please view some of the videos that I have there. They're absolutely free. And it's for your knowledge. Some are on past life and spiritual connections. With this particular reading, the one that's called Past Life and Spiritual Connections, that is applicable. And there's one called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. Those two videos are really very much applicable to this reading. Also, I have some information on and scenarios on different relationships, the type of relationships, issues, and scenarios. So please do have a look at that. It'll help you maybe understand if you are, in a particular kind of relationship with a person. I have different topics, so hopefully that can help you as well. And I also have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize them, how to remove them. And like I told you, I have packages for that. All right. Thank you so much. You all take care, stay safe. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments and I do appreciate when you write, and I try my best to respond. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.